This is really exciting. I'm here with Talia and Mariana from Polaris. Welcome, you two.
Thanks for having us.
Tea on Mars is a really great sounding duet that you two have. I heard you play a few times. One of them was the gig I set up at Avogadro's. And for those that aren't familiar with you two, tell us a little bit of your back history.
Okay, well, my name is Talia. I'm 17 years old, and I've been at Polaris Expeditionary School since kindergarten, and we started the Little Kids Rock program here when I was in 6th grade. So I've been in it since I was about 11 and 12. And since then, I had already known piano, but since then I really focused on singing, and I learned guitar and ukulele and even a little bit of bass through the program. And then,
so my name is Mariana, 18, senior this year. I had played a little bit of music before I started at Polaris, but through Little Kids Rock, definitely picked up a lot more instruments and gained a lot of confidence in performances and things like that. And then we actually started Tea on Mars last November.
So 2016.
Yeah, and it started as at Polaris we have house bands, and so it's basically an after-school program where you get to meet up with people and play, and then Jasmine, our music teacher, kind of orchestrates performances and things for us. And so we started out as a house band and decided we really would like to do a duet and try to, kind of work together more one-on-one. And so that's kind of how it started.
And let folks know what they can expect now. Well, going back to Little Kids Rock, I can't speak more highly of Jasmine Faulkner for what she's done over at Polaris. A lot of great musicianship coming out of Polaris. Certainly Geneva and Grady, you know those two.
Yeah.
And many others that Matan and just a great assortment of musicians. You two are a real testament to the power of what Little Kids Rock is achieving in the district, because you guys have been there from the very get-go. Do you remember when that first started and you got immersed in that, what that was like?
Oh, yeah. I since I was about 4 years old, I've been singing. I would sing open mics like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on stage or whatever, but I never really showcased it throughout the rest of elementary school. And coming into sixth grade, I didn't think much of it, but when the music program was here and I got to experience it, and I had seen performances before, because I was in the second semester, not the first, it really inspired me to sing because I knew I had it in me. I just didn't know how to express that. So when I tried, I realized that's really what I want to do with my future. And I don't know, I'd really like to thank Little Kids Rock for that. I'd really like to thank Mary Claxton from the Burroughs, who taught us for a while, and Jasmine Faulkner.
That's right, Mary Claxton is the drummer for an incredible band, the Burroughs, which is also playing FoCoMX. This is a nice segue. Yeah. So over 300 bands, over 30 venues, 10th year of FoCoMX, the Fort Collins Music Experiment. Really great to have you guys a part of this. I'll be over at the Discovery Museum over on Cherry, and there's 2 venues. There's the Dome, which will have some other acts in, and then you guys will be in what's called the Garage, another cool part. So you will be there at the Garage Friday night at 8 o'clock for a set, and a full night of music there from 5 to 10, and then the following night as well with specifically Little Kids Rock bands. You have your set on Friday night. What can we expect from you guys from your set?
Something we're really proud of that we've started doing is trying to incorporate a lot of our own original music. We're both singer-songwriters and try to do that as much as possible now. And we do have a few covers. We like to play songs that people know and can, kind of connect with that way. But we are really focused on trying to kind of share our own sound and get that out there.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think one thing that we struggled with when we first started as a band was not doing any originals. We kind of just focused on covers, but once we started writing songs, we didn't stop. So we have about, I don't know, let's say 9 songwriting songs and then 2 covers now.
The thing I noticed when you played the Avos gig as part of a ramp event was that if you hadn't announced that they were originals, there's no way that I would have known that they weren't songs in popular culture. I mean, they were that good. That's not an exaggeration. The other thing I wanted to point out is that I've noticed from yourselves and other songwriters from Polaris, because for those that are not in Fort Collins, Polaris is a very unique, special school. All of the schools having incredible teachers in this district, but some of the ways that I think Polaris empowers the students is really reflective in some of the significance in the songwriting. So would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think I definitely would. I think one way to represent that is actually there was an E-Town songwriting contest last year, and I think 12 people got into the competition, and like what, 6 of them were from our school. And I think, and then Mariana and I both actually won that contest. So I don't know. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of songwriting activities here. We have, I've been in 2 week-long songwriting intensives, which is something we do at Polaris as well, which has really helped me through my music career. So yeah.
Yeah, and I know Jasmine, the music teacher, has definitely been trying to kind of up it every year, and I've had kind of some one-on-one conversations of how to go about that and make it kind of a more how to go about that.
This is cool because this is like in Polaris school with
and actually right now there's a ton of background sound and it's music.
Yeah, people just kind of ran in.
I'm yelling because it's
yeah,
loud.
But yeah, so I've had some one-on-one conversations with Jasmine, just how to kind of keep bringing that to life more and more in the music program, and I think that's really, really important with music, and because I think it's one thing to play other people's music, but if you can really make a sound for yourself and create that kind of personal identity, I think that's really, really cool, and that's part of the reason. Excuse me. That's part of the reason that we songwrite quite a bit. Is I think we're trying to kind of build that foundation for people to know us through our own music, as opposed to another cover band that just does other people's music.
Yeah, I think that's the ultimate as an artist. It's sort of like any craft where you kind of learn from the masters and then you develop your own style. And being able to, at a relatively young age, 17 and 18, to be able to really, in my opinion, make an impact as original sound is very impressive.
Thank you.
Very impressive. And for me, it's gratifying seeing the hard work that you two put into it. I know going back when I had the radio show on KRFC and the TV show on Channel 10, you could see the focus that you two had there. And to continue that is really something to be said, not only as you as individuals, but you as friends, because to stay together musically is not something that is typical or something that you see a whole lot. And I think that really bodes well for your friendship,
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's nice to do music with a friend too because you feel comfortable, actually giving real feedback and arguing a lot, but it's okay. It helps us.
Yeah. It's nice too to be able to just, I think I appreciate playing one-on-one a lot more than I think I might have thought I would in the past, just because it's very cool to like bounce ideas off each other, and like it's very simple. Like when you're in a full band, it's kind of harder to say like, here, let's try this thing really quick. But when I play with Talia, I can say like if I sing it like this, how does that sound? And it's super easy to just be like, yes, that sounds good, or no, don't do that. And so it's really nice to just be able to kind of work with each other. And I think we both complement each other very well, and our strengths and weaknesses, and are able to kind of help each other and build each other up very well, which makes our group stronger.
This has been a great talk with the two of you. He on Mars, and I really like that band name also.
Thank you.
Final thoughts?
I'm just really grateful to be able to play at FoCoMX. I think it's a big Fort Collins event, and I know we've been in a band for like almost 2 years together, and she's leaving to go to college, so we won't be together much longer. So it's going to be one of our last events, I think. So I'm excited to do that in a environment like we're doing it in.
Especially, and we are very thankful for the people that have helped us get here, and all the support and teachers of Polaris, and friends and family, and people just in the community that reach out to us to even ask us to play at these events incredible, and really, I know for me especially is a huge honor, really, because it kind of pushes me to see that I can play music well and that people want to hear it to a certain degree, and so that's really awesome.
Yeah.
This Friday at the Museum of Discovery, 8 p.m. Look forward to seeing you guys. Thanks for chatting.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.